1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. And we're underway in Buffalo. A short kick taken at the 18. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On second down. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. It's good by Jamison Crowder.
Touchdown, Bills!
That's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. And just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was absolutely there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some work. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 51 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down at the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually create a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making it ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to slip the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 3rd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force to run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try to run for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
He will find Davis on the left side complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Looking for pressure. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove. And what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year. Let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Well, that's just a mind he's there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, and walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the building gets tough in here.
Here's Cook again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely no.
I wonder why they keep talking like this.
Throwing his helmet on 3rd. Pass forward successfully to Knox on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. And the Bills at 2-7 now in the year. But whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning. But unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Cook on the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half. I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That's into the crowd and intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were really stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. the middle. It's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. The run on third and long, so I guess leaving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down. But if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
A 39-yard punt, return of 5. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Yorkis, not good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 22-24. Ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. This one caught and they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Never make the mistakes of this long receivers, especially the guys I'm watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Stopped in his tracks by Chase Hood. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They run it again with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. In search of 8 yards here, as they hope to convert the first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. He'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that time, Charles, on the quarterback, helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one we'll turn you around and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to act politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Back to throw, Watson. Caught by Woods. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Terrell Ward is in the tackle.
They've created a nice sustained drive. A nice scoring run there that keeps them advancing.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because what he has them to just eat up blocks, other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Man open downfield, he's Diggs, he's got it. And here we are, just a yard or 2 short of 30. That will go for 26 on 1st down. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On first down, Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when it coverage. Keep your way from needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talks about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keeping yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
On first down, and very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Chubb on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 63 yards on the ground. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Now Cook running right. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And Chubb will try the middle here. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll try the option on 3rd down. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things can really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
The gain of 16 yards. That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Allen going to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
This offense so far on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, here is Crowder. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Allen. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. They'll run for it. Cook. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns were able to come up with a goal line stand. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Watson now to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. On the delay, here's Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So Cleveland able to come away with...
Yeah. You're in the